Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Sorry for keeping you waiting. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به ويشرك في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين آمين. Now, first, Quran revealed to a person who is called Muhammad, alayhi salatu wasalam, peace be upon him. He was in the mount which is called Hira. So most of the people agree on the root word Hira comes from Tahari. Tahari means research. And they say it is not an accident. So he was searching, he was questioning, he was wondering what is the nature of this universe is, what is the nature of the existence is, and what are we expected to do here. Some people say he has been to Hira, of course, with intervenes, almost 2 years from time to time, going there, staying there a couple of days, maybe some more, I don't know, and coming back home and getting some more food preparations for another couple of days. We understand from this reality that we have to prepare ourselves. If we have to be in search of something, we have to have some questions. We have to have some concerns. Not the questions that we usually understand, the religious questions, which means the religious questions means, what am I going to do with Ramadan now? Not this kind of questions, not at all. Human questions. It means our humanity requires many questions. What are we going to do here? What is the purpose of our existence? What is expected from us? What will happen to us? Where are we coming from? This kind of questions, and which kind of feelings do I have, and what do they mean for me? This kind of questions. And then we have to understand that existential questions cannot be answered by this world, even we use our intelligence. Because this world, this universe, yes, it is meaningful, yet it has messages for us, but it doesn't take us beyond itself. What does it mean? I say this world is beautiful, sometimes it is not. Human beings are nice, but some of them are not. The existence is exciting, and the creation is really full of mystery. Why are they there? I don't know. And the matter, although emits some sort of signs, but it doesn't point more than what they are. What does it mean? For example, when we look at anything in the creation here, the sunlight coming and the clouds are moving, the wind is there, you see that they are all meaningful. They are excited. But what do they point to? Well, yes, they have very interesting qualities. You know that all the scientific studies discover all these qualities. The libraries are full of these qualities, the books pointing out or discovering all these qualities. We know that, but they don't point more than one they are. They are meaningful, but they don't say that I have a maker, a creator who has these kind of qualities, and they are beyond, and this creator, this maker is beyond the universe. They don't say this. Because we see that the things are very exciting, but we cannot go beyond the universe. If you have never experienced that a thing, an piece of art has been made by a man, never seen that. You have never experienced that. When you look at the piece of art, you see that it is very interesting. And look at the constituent parts. They cannot make it, this art, constituent parts. For example, let's say this art, the piece of art is made up of wood. But you have never experienced that it is made by somebody or something, right? You say this wood is meaningful, and the molecules or the particles or atoms or the constituent parts of this wood cannot make it, but you cannot think and ever imagine that another being who has nothing to do with the wood, you understand? Completely different being, has nothing to do with the nature of wood, and he made it. Wow. You say, oh, it's very interesting. It is interesting, but the wood doesn't say that I have a maker who is a human being, who is not a wood, or who is not a piece of stone, or anything of this universe. It is a completely different nature. It is the one who gave existence to me. And it is the one who gave existence, not to me, only to everything, because everything is as meaningful as I am. They don't tell this. So really, if there was no message from the maker introducing himself, and if we were left alone in this universe as it is, we will go crazy with questions, because everything is so excitingly excellent, perfect, wonderful, and we will know that the constituent parts cannot make it. For example, can you say that this podium? Lectern? I don't know the word. Okay, thank you.
Lectern.
Say it again.
Lectern. Like lecture.
I see lecture.
Yeah.
I see the people lecture there. I don't lecture. Right. I hope I don't lecture. I don't like lecturing, but I keep speaking. So you say that it is consciously made, but the wood has no conscience. And you cannot know that it is made by something which is completely different from nature. You cannot imagine that. Now, of course, everybody should wonder the nature of this creation, this world, and everybody should question what is going on. Why we don't question? Well, I'm not accusing that you don't question, but usually we don't question. What we question? When we are laid off, when we become unemployed, when we want to get married with somebody and he or she turns us down, we start questioning. Yeah. When we get ill, we start questioning. So when everything is okay, we say, this is life. Normal. something should go wrong in order us to question. So in order to make us question. Otherwise, we don't question. What is even worse, we take religious belief, existence of God, and what religion says for granted and say that religion said that God created us. Okay, God created us. And why and how? How can I confirm it? We don't question. We take it for granted. It is easy. You know, somebody must have made it. It's easy. And the universe also must have been made by someone. And this is called God. And we are Muslims. If we were, we say, we believe in God. Christians say, yes, we do believe in God. Jews say, yes, we do believe in God. Or somebody gives another name. And there is a creator. It means the source of existence for this world. It doesn't help us. It blocks us from thinking, questioning further. We think that being born into a religious family or religious culture is helpful. No, just the other way around. It prevents you from questioning, wondering, and taking the belief in God or religion for granted and feeling comfortable without really questioning about anything. When you don't question the creator of the universe, even he speaks to you, you don't get the answer because you have no question. You are not really wondering about anything. So if you don't question, even if somebody comes, you took it for granted that this lecturer, whatever it is, it takes time for me to learn the word. I have to see how it is spelled, and I have to do some exercise. So somebody told us that there is a carpenter who made it, or a designer who made it. That's it. And we don't question. How can it be? How can he make it? And how can I make sure that there is a carpenter and he made it? You don't have to know the carpenter himself, but how can I make sense of it? You don't question. But in reality, when you question, the answer comes from whom? The one who made you with the ability to question. Do you understand? You started seeing that, look, if I am questioning, if I don't know the answer, the one who made me must provide the answer. There must be an answer. That is what, because it wasn't a prophet at that time, that's why I don't say that I'm speaking with no respect. Muhammad was searching. Do you understand? In Mount Hira. I wonder, and there's no answer. How come that I wonder and there's no answer? How come that I have this ability to question and there's no answer? There must be. Reflection, contemplation, and going on and on and on again for this. And then we understand that if you and I do the same thing, the creator of this ability to question starts speaking to us. Now, because we took it for granted that we are Muslims or Christians, we have our scriptures, holy books, and in the holy books, Creator speaks to me. We take it for granted, and let me read what the holy book says. Can you understand? excuse me, you can't, because you don't have the question. The professor comes and says, this equation, the result of this equation is X. Says something. You don't have the question. You are not trying to solve the equation. When the professor says the answer is X or something, all right, nothing to do with me. It doesn't make sense to you. If you have been trying, searching for it, and as soon as the professor comes and says that, you know, the equation I gave you yesterday, the answer is X, something. So, oh, really? How did you find it? You start taking it seriously and questioning it. So, in order to understand the speech, guidance, the answer from your Creator, the first thing is not to be a Muslim or to be a Christian. There are some, maybe, or Jew. What is that question? Not to be a Muslim, to question, so that when you read your scripture, whatever the scripture you have, your scripture is expected to answer your question in a way that will satisfy you. You should be open. If you are not satisfied with the answer, don't copy-paste it. Copy-paste is not human. Copy-pasting the answer is not human. You know, there is an equation, professor studies there, and while he or she is solving the problem, you sleep, and the answer is X is equal to 50, for example. And then you go home and say that X is equal to 50. How did you get it? Professor said so. So, are you satisfied with it? I don't know, professor says so. It's not human. So copy-pasting, which is called in tradition, imitating the religion, does not help. You have to question. You have to question. So don't hide yourself from your religiosity. You understand? So I'm very religious. I never miss any fasting and praying. Okay. Have you solved the questions that you asked? No, I have no question. I'm full submitted. Why? Because I'm a Muslim. Does it help? It doesn't help. You get it? Doesn't help. So you don't benefit from the Quran. You memorize the Quran, but you don't get benefit from the Quran. Quran, by definition, says, I am an answer to all human questions. Do you understand this? Whereas it means Quran says, or the Bible says, or the Torah says, we will study and see. I am the answer to all human questions because I am the word, speech of the Creator, your Creator. Do you understand definition? If you ask yourself, what is the Quran? The speech of your Creator to you. Get it? Speech of your Creator to you to answer your questions. So, now I'm slightly changing the direction now of the discussion, introduction to new subject. Most of the time our introductions take long. Because without introduction, you just go and read the translation of the verses, doesn't help anybody. So introduction is important. Now, this speech, your Creator is the one who created the universe from the beginning, and now who is giving existence today?
Same Creator.
The same Creator. He keeps creating. as he keeps creating, but we are not talking from his side, it means today is the act of creation executed, realized by him, by the one who creates the universe. Agreed? So that is why we speak from ourselves. This universe is created by the one who gives existence to the universe every moment and near. Every moment. I am changing every day. I make this joke. I was young once upon a time, but I'm not young anymore. Why? Because my creator keeps changing me, or I am being changed continuously. Who is operating on my existence? My molecules, my particles. So he creates the newcomers. Please move this way, so we are reminded to, yeah. So please, you to move this way. And also those people who on the men's side come forward always, so the people come and want to pray. So we have to respect them. This is a masjid, this is a praying place. So we have to respect them. So he keeps creating. What is the creation? Creation is the revelation of the qualities of its creator. Do we agree this? Do we understand this? For example, if you look at this, another thing, let me speak about something that I know. I used to have my glasses, pencil. No. Okay. When you look at this, when you look at the pencil, in fact, pencil is transferring the qualities of its maker. Do you get it? If you are aware that it is made by a being, if you understand this. So if this person keeps making new pencils, what do you understand from it? This person is disclosing his qualities, yet in another fashion, as the Quran explains, yet in another fashion at every moment. I can do this as well, I can do that as well, I can do that as well. That's why every day changes. Every day you see everything changes. Nothing is fixed in the universe. Nothing is static in the universe. So as he creates, he reveals his qualities which have no end, as far as we understand. It must be, we conclude that it is not our subject, that we are not going to demonstrate this. The creator of the universe cannot be of the nature of the universe. That's a very important statement. The creator of the universe cannot be of the nature of the universe. Agreed? Do you understand this statement? The creator of the universe cannot be of the nature of the universe. For example, this is made of wood. It cannot be a wood who made it. Yeah. So it must have some different qualities that he can operate on the wood and give the piece of wood a certain shape, certain quality. So the creator cannot be. Don't block the way, please. So we are reminded that move this way, further, don't be afraid. There is no fox there that they will catch you. So this creator, by creating a new thing, is revealing his new qualities. So we human beings wonder here. What are they? What are they? What are they? It is winter, what is it? It is spring, what is it? What's going on? It is fall, what is going on? When there is an earthquake, oh, what's going on? Right? When there is somebody, you hear that somebody died, oh, you thought that no one would die in this world. Well, but it is something is completely different, drastically different things are happening every moment. So you understand that he is continuously disclosing himself. So you continuously question the universe. One important conclusion, he must continuously give an answer to every human question. Continuously. Do you understand that? Because he is continuously creating, he is continuously manifesting his qualities, and one of his qualities is to give answers to human questions. So human questions are renewed. When you are hungry, you say, I must have something to eat. When you are full, you say, no, I don't want it. So you have to question, why am I hungry? And another question, why am I full now? And why is it so? So anytime you ask the question, he must answer. So his act of creation is absolute, limitless. His speech must be absolute, limitless. Be careful here. His speech must be absolute, limitless, infinite. Where is that? We know that thousands years ago, 5,000 years ago, he spoke to Moses once. That's what the history narrates us. And then later, 3,000 years later, it means 2,000 approximately before, he spoke to Jesus. And 1,400 years ago, he spoke to Muhammad, and 3 went, 4, 5, 6 went on occasionally. How can we say that he is an eternal speaker? Because his qualities must be eternal. If he is the speaker, his quality of speech must be eternal as well. The problem is here, we have a text here. Christians have the text, which was revealed, written, prepared, or whatever is compiled 2,000 years ago. And we have a text compiled 1,400 years ago, approximately 1,400 something years ago. Doesn't matter, long ago. So how can we say that he is speaking? Yes, if you ask a question, there is an answer. And how are we going to reconcile this problem? It was a problem. It has been a problem for many years, if not decades. How can I know that God, the Creator, must be speaking to me since I have a static book? I understand the dramatic importance of the book. He spoke once. Oh. Let's say, as far as this recent history is concerned, let's talk in terms of the Quran. He spoke to Muhammad, and it is written, and the book is here. We have to understand that there is a difference between text and the context of the text. No, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Content of the text. Text is static. The book is static, a paper and something written on it. But the content of the text, the meaning is ever alive. Do you understand? When you study the literature class, the text is one, and the literature teacher or the professor gives you hours and hours of explanations on the text. Yeah? And gives you many aspects of the meaning ingrained in the text. How are we going to solve this problem? This is my problem. So God, the Creator, speaks to you. You can grasp the speech and understand the speech with one condition: if you have the question. Then you can get, oh, this is the question. You can find it. The text conveys the message to you according to your questioning. So, God's speech is eternal. Text, it seems to be static, but how are we going to make it a dynamic text? It means rather than a book, yeah, kitab, turn it into a discourse, which is in Arabic khitab. So Quran is a discourse. Speech of God is a discourse, alive, must be, because it's the speech of what? Whom? Eternal Creator, who has absolute qualities. So if someone says, no, I'm not interested in the Quran, I study the Bible or the Torah, all right? Go and look for this quality in the text. Can you find the answer to your questions whenever you ask it? Fine. So we usually read the book, Mus'haf. We don't read the discourse, usually. Do you understand this difference? A live speech, a live interaction, speech, conversation with you. We don't read the discourse when we read the Quran, because we think that it was revealed 1400 years ago to a person who is called Muhammad and said, I am the messenger employed. Okay, let me see. If you have transferred the meaning of the message to me as answering to my questions. I have a question now. Let me see the text. If the text is answering, why? For example, if you read the Quran, but it is not the Quran now, Mus'haf. If you read the Mus'haf, a book, a text revealed to Muhammad in your mind, your perception of the book. Be careful here. It's a very dramatic, very important subject. If you read the text as revealed to Muhammad, والسلام, the messenger of God, 1400 years ago, is an answer to certain events. Are you reading the speech of God? No. Yeah. Maybe God spoke to him and he is not eternal speaker. He is not eternal, absolute in his quality of speech. Do you understand the importance of this subject? You wouldn't hear this very often somewhere. You don't notice that you are reading Mus'haf. You are not reading the discourse. This eternal, absolute, beyond time and space limitations, the creator of you, your creator, is answering your question right now. You will find it there. It is in the book, but the book has a literature, a discourse, which is the discourse, the speech of the absolute speaker, as the absolute creator of the universe, reveals himself continuously anew. The meaning of the Qur'an continuously is being renewed according to your conditions. Trust it, and I think somebody gets angry with us if you block the way. So come this way, go there. Yeah, and you too, we have to move this way somewhere, so the newcomers will move there, inshallah. So the subject is very important, because we think that one day, a typical example, a woman came and complained about her husband. Very recently studied these online discussions, in our online discussions. Yeah, and the Quran says, God heard the complaint of the woman to you. You say, who is this woman? What did he complain? Oh, we love gossip, What did her husband do to her? Come on, it must be a horrible man, unbearable man. It's very good, huh? What are you going to do? You don't know the woman. Even you know the name. Okay, Hawla. What are you going to do, Hawla? Who is it? I don't know. Where did it happen? Medina. In Medina. I have nothing to do with it. I'm not here. I'm in New York. And she complained about something. No, I don't know. None of my business. Her husband was horrible. All right. Some husbands are, yeah, that's correct. But some wives as well. No, I'm not taking a part. So they may do something, but I have my problem. The Quran says God is all hearing. God is all seeing. Innahu sami'un basir. What does it mean? That was one example. You get it? That was only one example. I am speaking on the example, but my universal message is to let you know that I can hear all sorts of complaints, discussions, I don't know, gossips, whatever you have in your mind, whatever you have in your heart. I am the one hears everything, because I am your creator right now when you are brewing some ideas in your mind and getting some complaints in your heart. I am the one who creates it, and I know it, and I can hear it. I am the one who gives existence to it. So when you read the verse in the Quran, what are you going to do? You will read it as the speech of the eternal speaker. How are we going to do that? So, question directly, or put your problems directly to the speaker when you read the text, which is static, looks like static, but you know that the text always conveys the universal message. So attach it to the universal side of it. If you go and study the historical background, it is irrelevant to you. You have to see the universal message there, and this universal message conveys the speech or guidance of the absolute creator, who created you now with the ability to ask this question, or with the ability to be concerned with this beta, which causes problem in you. And you will get guidance in the speech. So you understand that we have to transfer the static book into a dynamic discourse so that we will understand the eternal creator is speaking. But you tried your best, but you couldn't really get a satisfactory answer. It didn't make sense to you, all right? The text is problematic. Yeah? You have to think about it or say, this text is problematic. Let me carry on. See the universal message. So you have to find the universal message in the speech claims to be the speech of your creator. You get it? Is it clear? Is the subject is clear? Yeah? So how can we make that God speaks eternally, absolutely? Then you have the text. Don't treat the text as a dead text. Died 1400 years ago or 2000 years ago. Read the text as an alive discourse. Why don't we have this attitude? From my own experience, I understood, but I gave up this idea. I understood, realized that it was wrong because we read the Quran within its own historical context. So we will study here in the chapter we are going to study now. You know, have you seen the man who prevents the people from praying? Abu Jahil. There is no Abu Jahil. Abu Jahil died. Abu Jahil died, finished 1400 years ago. So, have you seen the man? No, I haven't. He died 1400 years ago. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense. If you read the Quran by making it a dead text, what are you going to do? The first definition of reading the scripture is to say that, look, you claim to be the speech of the creator of the universe and my creator. You should give me the answer to my question right now because you are the creator of me right now. You have to make it, synchronize it. So God is the absolute creator. The universe is witnessing it. He is the absolute speaker. The universe is witnessing it. Every moment he is conveying a new message, disclosing his qualities. So why not to treat his speech with the same quality, saying that every moment this speech must make sense to me? Why don't we get this? Because we don't have questions. Yeah, we take it for granted that I'm reading the sacred book. And when I read it, I get some reward, which is correct, but it is not relevant to your question. It doesn't answer you. It doesn't satisfy you. As your creator is answering and providing the answer to your questions. Because we don't have the questions. Yeah? We don't question. So very simple. We don't question. Otherwise, if you keep questioning, you woke up in the morning and the day is bright, or the sky is twilight and it is getting lighter and lighter. Why it keeps every day a different twilight? What is going on? What is the meaning of it? And then when you say, what duha, amen, I am doing it on the purpose now that I have no limit in my creation. Every moment I create something new. When you say, what dua? The answer is here. Because God says, this is my witness, that I create every moment a new thing. This is my witness. What you are seeing right now. But if you wake up in the morning and say that, oh, it's getting light. Yeah, today is not very cloudy. And then when you read Wadduha, what you read? What do you read? A dead scroll text. But Wadduha was the answer to Muhammad ﷺ's very desperate situation that time. But the history says to us, takes the text and buries it 1400 years ago. Finished. What do you do now? You just have a memory of it. Is it alive for you? No. The reason you don't have to question, you don't wonder at the creation. We don't question. Why don't we? I ask this question. In the especially Muslim community, Christian community, Jewish community, these are the monotheistic communities, mostly we are asked to follow what we are taught. And we don't know. Are you a professional? You do know Arabic? No, you do. Okay, you shut up. So you just don't expect the answer from the text because you say, I don't understand. It doesn't speak to me. First of all, I don't understand the language. It's Arabic. And I don't know the Arabic details of Arabic language. I think this way we are reminded that shouldn't be blocked. Come back. Move this way and try to make it come this way or whatever. The way should not be blocked. We are reminded that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So open the way so the people may move this way. Another aspect of it, we keep saying in our this series of discussions, and for years we have been having this discussion here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We say we have to make the speech of God present right now. God is the one who speaks right now. And also, when you say, I believe in the books means the speech, discourse. Qur'an means what? Something read. Yeah, you can read it every moment, not repeat the text. It means you can get a new idea every moment, according to your situation. In fact, according to your questions, what are you wondering about? So the answers are there. You get the universal messages and you can apply it to yourself. We also say that the prophet must be alive now. Come on, it is something blasphemous, isn't it? Looks like. He's dead, yeah. As a man, he's dead. But his prophecy, his message, the message of all the prophets are alive. How? When you say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah or Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh, how can you reconcile all these two? Have you ever thought about it? You know, Muhammad was, but you say Ashhadu. Ashhadu doesn't mean that I witnessed 1400 years ago. Some people witnessed 1400 years ago. What you are saying, what the text is telling you, I witness now. Ashhadu. I witness now. What do I witness? Muhammad is his abd, his worshipper, his follower, acknowledger, whatever the word you use, and his messenger. How do you know? But it was years ago. I don't know. I've never seen him. Yeah? I don't know. But when you make the speech of God alive for you right now, this message is brought to you by a person who is bringing this message to you, and you have to see this message because you didn't hear God speaking to you. Through a messenger, you got this message. So the messenger is also confirmed together with the message. For example, are you absolutely sure that La ilaha, which means? La ilaha means? Sorry?
There's no
Where? Have you seen there's no God? Oh, God, man, are you a denier? What are you talking about? La ilaha means never, never, never. It means there is no God. No, never. It is a blasphemy. So be careful. There is nothing in this world which has a divine quality. It means the quality to give existence to anything. In the world, everybody knows it. Even the atheists cannot say that this gave existence to another thing. Atheists cannot say this. They say the things are happen to be and they are just moving. They cannot say that something gave existence to something. But we human beings look at the creation, the world, and everything is given a new existence at every moment. Got it? So in the universe, there is nothing, no object, nothing with the quality to give existence to anything. Nothing is the creator or existence giver of anything else. La ilaha means this. Do you agree with this? Nothing, la ilaha. But I see that the things are given existence. The one who gives everything existence, who gives existence to everything, he is the one who is the source of existence of the universe. There is no object or anything in the universe which has a quality to create, which is called divine quality, being the source of existence. Are you sure about it? You have to think. You have to think. Do you think now, for example, I am breathing the air. Air is not really contributing or giving existence to my health? Think about it. Air molecules are the air molecules giving existence to your life? Existence, they are giving existence to take the word seriously. Giving existence. For example, let's test this building. Let's say that, make it simple. This building is made up of bricks. So are there bricks in the walls? Yeah. Are the bricks giving existence to the building? Answer?
No.
Sorry?
Not complete.
Not complete. Giving existence a little bit?
Partially.
How? Giving existence? Bricks are giving existence to the building? They completely, they themselves are dependent on a conscious will that they will put, this conscious will prefer it to be here and they are there. The whole universe And all the parts of the universe, all particles and atoms and everything in the universe are put there consciously by the one who gives existence to the universe. And we see that the universe is a constant like this. Of course, the constant continuously changes, but the order, the existence doesn't change. But the structure of the existence continues to change. It shows that the one who gives existence to the universe has no limit in his power. Everything absolute, we cannot really describe. So illallah means, can I tell you something? You cannot define illallah if you have not defined la ilaha. Do you understand this? You write it and think about it. You can only define illallah, it means believe in Allah, as much as you are conscious of la ilaha. You cannot be more believer than your consciousness about la ilaha. What la ilaha means? Nothing in the universe has any power or quality to give existence to anything. God never say there is no God. No, I really get annoyed. But I'm not going to do with you, but I said, this doesn't mean anything. Just repeating what you have read. Come on, you are an intelligent lady. I mean, don't you think that? What does it mean? There's no God.
No God in a small g.
What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean, small g, big G? There is no God. Speaking about what? What do you mean by God? Without defining God, you cannot say la ilaha. You have to define in your concept that there is nothing, the creator, so it doesn't solve the problem, make it small or big. There is nothing in this universe which has the quality to give existence to another thing, but the whole universe is being given existence. What is that mystery? That's why you search. If you are sure that your cells are not given existence to your hand, but your hand exists. Isn't that exciting? So the constituent parts of my hands cannot give existence. They are the constituent parts of my hand. The bricks cannot give existence to the building because they are the constituent part of the building. So it doesn't give it, but it exists. So you have to go out of the universe. There is a conscious will. There must be a conscious will who gave existence to my hand. Then this conscious will of being cannot be found in the universe. So you go back as the Quran constructs it. Huwa Allahu alladhi la ilaha illahu. Goes back. Yeah. It means you are looking for the source of existence. It is God. Who is God? Alladhi, it is, who is la ilaha. You cannot find any source of existence in the universe. Illa it, the one who gave existence to the whole universe. Yeah? So that is the structure the Quran teaches, the beautiful structure. We can talk in a whole subject on it. It is a beautiful structure we have to understand. As long as, now I am coming to our point. Our point is, how can I make that messengership is alive for me? The person is dead. Yeah. But his message is alive for me, and this message has been conveyed to me by a person. He died, but his mission is, say, ever present. Right? When you say La ilaha illallah, yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah? Yeah, it must be so. And this message has been brought to you by the messenger, and the message is carried to you right now, as far as you are concerned, by the messenger. Messenger must be with you. How can we make, for example, you are going to pray Maghrib prayer now. Most of us. We will say, At-tahiyyatu al-mubarakatu as-salawatu at-tayyibatu lillah. Everything I see, living beings and growing, barakat, reproducing, everything is by God. Very rough translation. Immediately afterwards, what do you say? Can somebody tell me? What do you say when you pray, when you sit tashahhud? You don't? Oh, Assalamu alayka. Where is he? You are speaking to a person saying that peace be upon you. Where? Upon you. Some people, those people who don't look at matter from belief perspective or fiqh perspective, they deny this. Prophet died, you cannot say you. Because he died. Yeah, man died, but the message is with you. For example, do you have any book which is written by a person who died? Does anybody have any book? Okay. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, but the author is yeah. What's it? Rich is somebody. Bleslavsky is a Russian word. So it's must be an excellent book. So, because Latin literature is very powerful, very powerful. When I was in your age, I was reading them. It's a very powerful, very meaningful. Whatever. When you read the book, do you get some meaning? But the man dead, isn't he? How can you communicate with the mind of the man? Yeah, she's clever. You can make a good believer. So look, you say, looks very simple. You get the message if you agree with it, saying that Richard is telling the truth. You say, you told me the truth. But he's dead. Is it true? He's dead. But why do you say you told me the truth? And you propagate it. If you think that is a very important, very essential, it is useful, it helped you. For example, it helped you heal some of your problems, intellectual problems, psychological problems. What do you say? Read this man's book, Richard's book. It helps you. Rich is a great man. No, he's dead. You see the contradiction? So don't make the prophet a dead and finished historical hero. Make the prophet alive, living with you as you get the message. But of course, you should get the message, read it, and confirm it right now. If you read the message as a historic text, has nothing to do with you, the author will have nothing to do with you. Do you understand? So that's why you cannot say, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi. Come on, he's dead. But if you confirm the message you get through him, alongside with the message, the prophet, the messenger must be alive for you. So you can be happy with him. So, did you like the book? Yeah, really. Are you enjoying it? Yeah. Are you thankful for the author if he is giving you a good idea? Yeah. But he's dead. So, when we say, Assalamu alaik, As-salatu was-salamu ala Muhammad, one is dead. But as long as you enjoy the message you have received through him, you confirm the message, you appreciate the author, don't you? Right? So when you say Ashhadu and La ilaha illallah, if you are convinced about it, not imitation, not imitation. Now I'm a Muslim, I believe, I witness, I took Shahada, I said Ashhadu, what when Imam told me Ashhadu, I said Ashhadu, and La ilaha illallah, illallah, I took Shahada. Okay, it is good. It is a starting point. It is excellent. But you didn't know what it means. Really? So those people, there may be some among us, converts. At least they went through some stages. How about those people who were born in Muslim societies? Have you ever gone through this stage? Have you ever questioned? Oh, you better take a shahada. It's very severe matter. No imitation. Imitating the culture doesn't convince you. Well, that we have to wake up. So if you go through, thank you, it's a good example. So if you go through this questioning period and get the answer, if you are satisfied with the answer, you have to feel obliged to be thankful for the one who taught you this. You have to live with him. He must be present alongside with the message. You can easily say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, I bear witness, there is nothing in the universe which has the quality to give existence to anything at all, but the universe exists, so it must have a creator. As soon as you witness this, become aware of it, you add it, wa ashhadu, and I am absolutely sure I still witness that Muhammad, what does it mean? The one who brought this message to me, the one who conveyed this message to me, is the messenger of the one who speaks in the book. And the book is the speech, eternal speech of the Creator. His conveyor must be present together with the message he conveyed. So the author is present with the book you are reading, as far as you are concerned. So when you agree with a sentence in the book, don't you say that the author said the truth and I benefited from it and I am very thankful for the author. Exactly when we say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, I am very thankful for Muhammad, the one who brought this message, and this message makes sense to me. I confirm it. So, although I didn't go into details today, we have been referring it from time to time. It is a very important subject for us to make the Quran as a living discourse of my Creator, and to make the messenger a living messenger as alongside with the message I receive. For me, you are not alone. You are not alone in the universe. Are the people comfortable to come there? Can we try to come this way, please? Paula, come here. Get closer, get closer. So get the gate ready for the newcomers. So two things, at least as far as today's introductory class is concerned, two things must be alive for us. It means the speaker is the absolute speaker, and his speech has no time and space limitations. It is always alive and fresh, as long as you ask the question. If you don't ask the question, it is dead for you. It's not dead, it is dead for you. For example, if you read the book without really questioning whether it's true or not, just memorize the book. Do you feel any happiness, any pleasure, any gratefulness towards the author? You memorized the book, but you didn't know what it is telling you, and didn't give you any guidance for you, and didn't provide any answer to your questions. You memorized a dead book. So his author is dead for you. Do you understand? Some people think that Muhammad, in his messengership, is dead. He was a messenger 1400 years ago. He died and messengership finished. So you are not communicating with the messenger as you receive the message. It is impossible. Do you understand what I mean at all? It is something different. You know, something must be new in it. It was new for me to make the messenger alive for me. I'm not talking about the human being. As the example we gave with the book, you are not going to find the grave of the man and say that, thank you very much, man. He's the flesh and completely decomposed and do not everything. But his ideas, his message is alive in the book. So as far as you get the message, your author is alive for you. If the message makes sense to you and guides you, and you are pleased with him, and you said, I am pleased with you, and I agree with you. Assalamu alayka. What does it mean? Peace be with you. What does it mean? He is dead. You know, peace be, it means, you know, I think, there should be nothing harmful. As a body, he's dead, nothing harmful for him. What do you mean by peace be with you? When you speak to Assalamu alayka, ayyuhan nabi, peace be with you, O messenger. What do you mean? If he is dead, why do you say peace? If you agree with the author, be careful here, everybody. Those people who come late may not know what we are talking about. I understand. It's all right. But those people who have been here from the beginning, be careful when you say, I declare peace with you, O the message bearer. Rasul, eh? Rasul is message bearer. So, O the message bearer, I declare with you peace. What does it mean? Who will explain? Yep.
I'm in conformity with the message that I've received.
Mhm. And I am happy with it. I declare peace between the message and me. So I am happy with the message you brought me, and I see your presence alongside with the message. Because it is the messenger as the author of the book. Do you see what I mean? This is an example. So if you remember, for example, somebody whose mother died, whose mother died, and you have still good memories of her. And one example, anybody? No, nobody's mother is dead. Only my mother. No, your mother is dead. Okay, rahmahullah. Okay, may Allah treat her spirit with mercy. Do you have some memories about her mother's treatment of you? And are you? Yeah. When you remember the memories, what comes to your mind? Happiness. But your mother is dead. Yeah, the memory is alive. You know, the message you got through your mother is alive. So when you remember the memories that you had with your mother long ago, although he is dead, but his memories are alive with you. Muhammad is dead. Jesus is dead. Moses is dead. But their memories are alive with us. We are communicating with their memories. We are declaring peace. It means not contradiction. I agree with you. Yeah, what you said, we are in conformity with the message you gave me. I am with you now because I am with your message. When you read a book whose author has died years ago, if you like the idea conveyed to you, you declare, and if you agree with this idea, you convey Qibla is this way. If you want to pray, Qibla is this way. Yeah. Hey, so you go to this corner. Yeah. So if you agree with the idea, and you declare peace with the idea, and you are happy with the man, you express your happiness. Yeah. When you remember the good memories of your mother, do you feel something in you? Yeah, you are with your mother's memories. Exactly the same. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, I think it is time for us to stop. And inshallah, we are ready to read the message of the Creator, who is alive, fresh. And he will speak to us and give answer to our questions next week. Inshallah. Thank you. May Allah accept your fasting. Inshallah, pray for us as well. Bismillah. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين بحرمة سر سورة الفاتحة.